All right. So nobody sent anything. Wow. The people that sent said select asterisk from rentals. Okay. Somebody said join staff. All right. I think that person has an idea. That person has an idea. All right. So I can see from HP. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and see how we can answer this. So let's check the rental table first. If I have something that I can connect with the staff table. So I have the staff ID here, isn't it? So I can join it with the staff table in order to get the name of the staff. Okay? And then I'll count the rental dates. Very simple. All right? So let's start. I'll select the first name and last name of the staff. Okay? So let's join first. Join staff S from rental R. On which column? On R dot staff ID equals R dot staff ID. Okay, and I'll group by the staff S dot first name, S dot last name. So the staff's first name and last name, and then I'll select those same data or record, and then I'll now count what the rental dates, like I've been doing. Count rental dates. Okay, from rental table. So I'll go ahead and run it. Each one of them 16,044 times. 16,044 times. Who is that? Do you see that? Okay, and that's it. All right, so let me explore something quickly.
Hello, Mr. Mali. Please, I have an observation.
Yes.
The last code you run, you say on RS staff ID equals to R staff ID. I was thinking of S staff ID also.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You see, I was mute for a while and I was looking at the counts. But immediately I saw 16,044 here. I'm like, there's something wrong. Because the total number of rentals were 16,000. You see that? So this is what is causing the issue. And you can see it did not tell us that there was an error. Did you see? It did not tell us there was an error. So I have to change this to S. So R dot staff ID equals S dot staff ID. So let's run it now. Beautiful. So you see, so the first one is 8,040. The second one is 8,004. You see that? So nice. right. So, like I was saying, so that is it for question number 7. So let's move on. Question number 8 now. So what number 8 says, list the name of actors, of all actors, who have appeared in more than 20 films. Beautiful. Who have appeared in more than 20 films. So this time around, I'm not counting how many times their film have been rented. I'm counting how many times they've appeared. I'm looking at their names and then how many times they've appeared in movies. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to do. So here they said appeared in more than 20 films. Okay, so there's a condition, meaning all their appearances must be more than 20. Okay, so I need to first get how many times each actor have appeared in movies. So meaning I will count the actors and the number of times they appeared in a movie or in movies. Okay, so meaning for each film, I have the actors that acted in it. Okay, that's why I have actor table, film actor, and film. All right, so I'm going to explore those 3 columns quickly. So starting with the actor table, I have the actor ID, first name, last name. On the film table, I have the film ID, isn't it? Now, on the film actor table, I have the film ID. I also have the actor ID. So you can see actor ID 1 has acted in how many movies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue counting like that, isn't it? So it even means that I don't need the film table then, because I can simply join the actor table to the film actor table. Okay, then I will count the film IDs. I don't need the title. Once I have the film IDs simply signify a movie, uniquely identifies a movie. So I don't need the film table. Okay, these 2 tables are sufficient. So what I will do is join them, select from actor, and then I will join film actor. On. So let's say actor is A and film actor is F. So on A dot actor ID equals F dot actor ID. Do you see that? So you see, I don't need the film table. Okay, so I'll go ahead and then enter. Run this. And this gives me the actor ID, the first name, last name. You can see that. So I have the first name and last name of the actor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to group by the first name and the last name. Then I'll count the film ID. Okay, so select A dot first name, A dot last name, and then count F dot film ID. See that? And then I'll say group by all these ones. So when I run it, you see that? So it gives me the list of actors and the number of times they've acted in a movie. All right. So I have 199, but how many actors do I have? 200. So it means that an actor that I have not acted before. So let's use full outer join to get that. Full outer. So it still gives us 199. Wow. So this is strange. It still gives us 199. Why is this? Since I'm making use of full outer join. It is not meant to return 199. Okay. There has to be something wrong with the actor table. Let me see. There's nothing wrong. So what is the issue? Okay, let's do something. Let's do something. Let's see. So I'm meant to have 200. I'm meant to have 200. Once I use full outer, I'm meant to have 200. Okay, so how can I figure out the actor that is not here? How can I figure out the actor that is not here? Because I'm using full outer join already, and it's returning 199 records. How can I figure out the actor that is not here? Okay, let's see something. I'm also going to select the actor ID. So meaning I have to include it in my group by. Let's run this. Okay. Easiest way, order by a dot actor ID. So now it's returning 200. Okay, so who knows the reason why this is happening? Who can guess the reason why this is happening? So who can guess the reason why this is happening? No. Look at something. If I remove let me remove actor ID from here. If I run this will still work though. 200, beautiful. So if I add actor ID to my group by statement, okay? If I add actor ID to my group by statement, all right, it is giving me 200 actors, okay? But if I remove actor ID and then I run it, it's giving me 199. It's giving me 199. But if I add actor ID to give me 200 easily. Do you see that? So what could be happening? So I want to explore what could be happening. One actor's detail is not compatible. Duplicate record. Okay. Maybe duplicate names. So you can see that it's not just enough to know the records. It's not just enough to know the what is it called? How to write the query. Okay. So debugging why some things could happen. Very good, Adenike. Okay, so that is one reason why that could happen. Okay, it's very possible that there's a particular actor, okay, that is having um what's it called now? The same first name and last name with another actor. Okay, that is one possible explanation. Okay, he's having the same first name and last name with another actor. Okay, so let me just see if that is true. Let's see. Let me write a query to answer that. Let me see. Um, exactly, with unique staff ID. Exactly. Let's see. Let's write a query to answer that. So, who can write a query to answer that question? So, we want to find out if there's an actor that is sharing the same name with another actor. So, the same first name and the same last name. So, who can do that? So, this might be, what's it called? Might be new to some of us. Okay. But there are some people that have been writing SQL query even before joining this class. Right. Let me just write a query to find that out. Okay, so the actor table. Let me just say. Mm, mm. A dots first name. All right. Let me see. What do I have here? What do I have here? What do I have here? Okay, so this will just simply return the same thing. And it's returning 202 records. Yes, I see that. Okay. And let's see. A dot actor ID not equal to B dot actor ID. All right. So I have Susan Davis twice. Wow. I have Susan Davis twice. I have Susan Davis with ID 101, and I have another Susan David with ID 110. So do you see that? Okay, so two different actors. Okay, but the same first name, the same last name. Okay, so that is the reason why when we group by actor ID, it shows all the actors, but when we group by the first name and the last name, it shows just 199. Do you see that? So actor ID. So 200. All right. So you can see that showed us the person that had the same name. So let's look at another question. What is the total revenue earned from rentals each month of the year? I've answered this now, isn't it? Okay, total revenue. The previous one was counts. All right, so total revenue. Total revenue. Total revenue. So let's see. What is the total revenue? That's question 9. So we're going to stop at question 10. So your SQL projects would be 11 to 16. I'll add 4 more questions to this. I'll add 4 more questions to this and get the remaining one. So, and that will be your SQL project. Okay, work with the same data so that you get a clear understanding of it. What is the total revenue earned from rentals in each month of the year? Very simply, I want to join the rental table to the payment table. Okay, I want to join the rental table to the payment table. So select all from payments. Let's see. So I have the rental ID here, meaning I can join it to the rental table. So I'll say join rental R payments P, and I'll say on P dot rental ID equals R dot rental ID. See that? And then I'll say what? So let's go ahead and select the month name. So to character, the rental dates, R dot rental dates, convert it to months, and call that months, isn't it? And then also get the sum of the amount column, so P dot amount. So I'm going to group by the month column. So I just need the function that does that. Group by this. So when I run this query now, see that I have the month and then the amount. But this is not giving me the year. So it could be from any year, isn't it? I need to get the year as well. So let's go ahead and get the year. So extract year from rental dates as year. And then I also need to group by this. All right, so now let's go ahead and run this. So it includes the year as well. You see that it includes the year as well. Beautiful. So question 10, quickly. Question 10. Question 10. So which customers have rented all the films in a particular category. Which customer have rented all the films in a particular category, e.g. comedy. So let's see which customer have rented all the films in comedy. Is there a customer that have rented all the films in comedy? Is it possible? So how do I do that? Meaning, I want to see the customers that have rented films in comedy category. Isn't it? Okay. All right. So if you can answer this query, if you have a query that can answer this question, go ahead and post it. All right. So how do I tackle this? So I need to get the customer and the films they've rented. I need to get the customer and the films they've rented. Let's start from there. Get the customers and the films they've rented. Okay. So select all from customer. So I want to join to. I need detail of the film they rented. So I can only get that from the rental table. So I'll be joining the rental table to, wow, this is going to be quite a number of joins. This is going to be quite a number of joins, okay? Because the detail of the film rented is on the inventory table. That's where I have the film ID of the film rented, okay? So I'll join the rental table to the inventory table, then join it to the film table, then join it to the customer table. So how am I going to go about doing that? So from customer, I'll first join to rental table. Join rental R. Customer C on C dot customer ID equals R dot customer ID. Now I'll join the rental table to the inventory table. Join inventory I on R dot inventory table equals I dot inventory table. Okay, then I'll go ahead and join again to the film table this time around. So I'll join the inventory to the film table. So join to film, all that F on inventory, which is I dot film ID equals F dot film ID. Okay, so now I just need the name of the customer. Wow, I still need to get the film category. Oh my God. So I'm joining again. Join again to the film category now, and then to the film table, to the category table. Wow. So to the film category as FC on film, which is F dot film ID equals FC dot film ID. And then finally join it to the category table. Category on FC dot category ID equals, so let's call category CA equals CA dot category ID. Okay, so this should be r dot inventory ID. Thank you very much. Not inventory table. Inventory ID. So let's run this. Let's select Aspen first and run this to see that our query runs successfully first. Beautiful. Beautiful. So you can see that it's giving us all the rentals, 16,044 rentals. So because of all this joining, I'm able to get the name of the customer and then the category of movie they rented, which is under this name column. Okay, so I just need select the name. So C dot first name, C dot last name, and then the category is on the category table. So that is name from category. So that's CA dot name. So let's run this. Let's also get the rental date. I mean, it would not be bad. So R dot rental dates. So let's run this. Do you see that? Woo! Oh my God. So I have the name of the customer, the date they rented a movie, and then the category of movie that was rented. The category of movie that was rented. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we want to get the customers that have rented all the movies in comedy category. Isn't it? All the movies in comedy category. Now, let's see. Let's include a where clause. Where category dot name is equal to comedy. Good. So we've gotten the customers that have rented movies from the comedy table. Now, isn't it? We've gotten list of customers that have rented movies from the comedy table, isn't it? Let's see. Now we want to get all the movies. Very beautiful, very beautiful. So from here, what do you think I can do? From here, what do you think I can do? What I'll simply do is I need to get how many movies are on the comedy category. How many movies do I have on the comedy category? Okay, so I would have used a subquery for this, but I've not touched a subquery. Okay, so I'm just going to write a different query to get how many movies are on the comedy category. So let me do that here. How many movies? How many movies are on the comedy category? So please just give me a minute. All right. So, sorry about that. So as I was saying, how many movies are on the category, on the comedy category? So I need to count it. So what I will simply do is to join the film table to the film category table to which table again? To the category table. Okay? And then I'll take the count. So let's start. Wow, everybody's network is misbehaving. So select from, so I think I can make use of this film category. I can make use of this. So select from film, join it to the film category table, and then join it to the category table. You see that? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to group by the category, or I'm going to group by the name. All right. So I'll say group by ca.name, and I'll come here, select ca.name, and then count. So what should I count? Let's see. Let's count. Which column should I count? This is how you will know some people are just joining class from since we started. Like looking at the flow, I've not mentioned anything about attendance link. It just shows that it's towards the end you join and ask for attendance link. Because the way we are serious here and we are battling and we are racking our head about how to answer this query, I doubt anybody that has been in class since we asked for attendance link at this point in time. Because I noticed a spike. Since I've had just about 75 people, in the last 5 minutes, about 10 people joined automatically. Now you're asking for attendance link. So group by the name. So what do I want to count? Okay. You can also count you can count the name as well. You can count the name. So what's the issue? Okay, from film ID. Sorry. All right, beautiful. Beautiful. So now I'm going to include a where clause. I'll say where the name ca.name is equal to film ID. Film ID. Oh, sorry. ca.name is equal to comedy. Beautiful. 58. 58. You see that? 58. So, 58 movies. So it means that from this query, now, okay, what I will simply do is I'm going to group by the customer, okay, the first name and the last name. I'll group by the customer first name and last name. And then I want to see where the count of the name column is equal to 58. Okay, I want to see where the count of the name column is equal to 58. So that's what we're going to do. Or let's say 58 and above, in case there's any missing detail. Maybe we missed a detail somewhere. All right. So I'm going to group by first. So nobody dropped any query since HP. So group by first name. We left me to do this myself. So the first name is coming from which table? Customer table. So c.first name, c.last name. And then I'm going to count this. So let's just count. So count this. Beautiful. So you see that. So you can see I have so only 495 customers only 495 customers I have rented movies from comedy category. Okay. Remember, we have how many customers? I think 1,000 customers, isn't it? Let me see. Select from customer. Okay, 600, 599 customers. 599 customers. So how many of them have rented movie from comedy category before? So let's see. Just 495 of them. You see that? All right. So we want to see those people that, okay, the comedy category movies they've rented up to 58. Because remember, the movies on the comedy category are how many? 58. Okay. So is there anybody like that? Let's just use an order by to check. So order by the count in descending order. Descending order. So the highest number of movies that somebody has rented from the comedy category is 7. 7 movies. Just 7 movies. You see that? So nobody has rented all the movies or all the films in comedy category. You see that? Okay. So that is the 10th question. And you can see how I had to tackle that. So SQL is actually very interesting. Okay. I'm going to be sharing the attendance now. We're done with our classes finally. So the last 6 questions, I'm going to add 4 questions to it. Okay. And that's what I'm going to give you as your SQL project. Okay. And your SQL project. So for your SQL project, what you simply be doing is to submit the file. Okay. So I want to show us something. These questions that you see, if you are someone that wants to practice data, okay, you can simply get SQL file, databases, okay, that are in .tar format, restore it to your PG admin, and you simply do what? You simply start querying the database, okay? And it's easy. In what sense? It's easy because you can simply generate questions for you to answer, okay? If you have a database you want to query, okay? For instance, now I have this database. I have some other databases here. Coffee Sales, Danny's Diner, Northwind. Okay, so Northwind is another popular sample database in pgadmin or in PostgreSQL. Okay, so if I want to start working on Northwind database, okay, I want to show you for those that are interested in practicing, because I know that some people, this might be the bus stop for them in SQL. I can already see someone saying SQL coding. We were told we don't need an IT background to excel on this program. You actually don't need an IT background to excel in this program. Okay, it's just like saying you need an IT background to know how to use computer or to learn how to use computer. Is it not learning? Everything is learning. Okay, so you can't have all the databases. I can probably send you Northwind because some of them were created myself. All right, they were like databases I created myself. But Northwind, there's a file for it. Okay, that one you can see it online. You can just search for Northwind PostgreSQL file. So for Northwind, these are the tables that are there. 14 tables. Okay, I think it contains employees, sales, and some other thing. All right. So if I want to practice with not win data, all right, I'm just telling you that, okay, so let's say you've practiced and practiced with DVD rental database, okay, or with other SQL files, and just you stumbled across a particular SQL file or a particular database, and you just want to practice with it. Okay, so you have the table, but you don't know what to do with the table. You don't know what questions to answer. You can use ChatGPT. Okay, so what I did tonight was I simply came to ChatGPT and I said something. Okay, very simple. I just said, ChatGPT. Let me see where I started from. Okay, so I said, give me 15 easy questions to answer. You see that the previous prompt does not have anything to do with SQL. Okay, now I just said, give me 15 easy questions to answer using DVD rental database. I stated the name of the database and the database management system, PostgreSQL. And I said, let it cover group by, joins, order by, limits, where. Okay, so assuming I've taught you, say, some other statements, okay, I would add them there. Okay, so if you are learning, as you are learning, okay, like I said, I'll share you the link to some resources that I have. Okay, as you are learning, you'll come to find out other SQL statements as you go advance, okay, to advanced SQL. Now, you can add those ones, and SQL will simply generate questions for you. So it released these questions, and I saw they were actually too easy. Okay, I can't make use of this in the case study today. These were easy. So I just said, okay, give me 10 intermediate questions. I mean, the people I'm training, they are not more beginner level. Okay, based on what I've taught them, they are more of intermediate. So I said, okay, give me 10 intermediate questions. All right. So he gave me 10 intermediate questions, and it was from these questions, I said, give me 10 more of this. It was from these questions that I did what? That I selected the 16 that I have here. Okay, so I'm just showing you that in case you want to practice on your own. So it will generate the questions for you, and you go ahead and rack your brain on how to solve them. Okay, so I just did this, assuming you can check the time. I just did it this afternoon, but we can't check the time. Okay, this is showing today here. Okay, so just this afternoon, I just generated the question. Evening, Steph, this evening, so that at least we'll have something to do for today's class. Okay, and you can see how we're able to solve each one of them one after the other, because of we are now much more, knowledgeable in this area. All right. So finally, we've come to an end of this journey. Quick announcement: your Power BI project deadline midnight today. The SQL project, you receive that during the week. Your details on attendance, project submission, you would also receive that during the week. The video submission, as many as submit, like I said, I'll be sharing the resources that I said I was going to share, the link to the resources as well. All right, so I think that's all. So it's been a wonderful journey. So I'm going to share the attendance link now. So you can go.
Good evening, Mr. Matt.
Yeah, good evening.
In the last two classes, that's 22 and 23, I was in class. Unfortunately, I wasn't finished with you. I found out that
I can't hear you. Your line is cracked. Your line is breaking.
The last two classes, getting 22 and 23.
Hello.
My name is Renin Babatu. Hello, sir.
Hello.
I can hear you. I can hear you from my end. Well, I've sent. I said the last two classes, lesson 22 and 23, didn't mark. So I didn't send me my date. I was in class, but I couldn't finish because of the network. But tonight I had to use my phone. I don't want network will kick me out. As I speak with you, I'm using my phone.
You were in class, but what happened?
2 classes, but I wasn't marked present. I attended
You were not marked present.
Yes, sir.
As in 22 and 23.
Yes, I watched the video. If you check the attendance, if you check from the beginning, I didn't finish with the report. I noticed the laptop was kicking me out. I had to sit with the phone this time.
What is your ID? I've sent the attendance link. Please fill your attendance. What is your ID?
My last 2 IDs 068 0124 068.
068.
68.
Okay, 68.
I will mark for
you said last 2 classes. Okay, so this is class 22. Okay, let me just check. 068. Okay, so you were in class, but you were not marked present. Did you fill the attendance?
I didn't feel it. I didn't even send it because the network was seriously bad. I knew I started. I didn't finish the class.
Okay, but did you drop your student ID maybe here or the group chat?
I didn't drop at all. Lesson 22, I dropped my
You didn't inform me. You didn't say anything since the last class.
I dropped because I dropped in 22 class, but you didn't mark. Then I just felt there was no need. But you'll be marking those that were 23 class. So tonight, that's why I said I would use my phone and communicate with you.
I can barely hear what you are saying. Please, can you come again?
Okay, I said in lesson 22, I dropped my ID on the group chat, WhatsApp group chat. Why in 23 I didn't drop my ID?
Can you come again?
In lesson 22, I dropped my ID. In lesson 23, I didn't drop my ID. But every other person that dropped after I
okay.
I was in class. Normally, I didn't finish because of the network. Even tonight, I had to use. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm sending my ID.
All right. So I would check. What's it called? I'll check that.
Hello, Mr. Malik.
Because my plan for this week was to do what's it called? My plan for this week was to reconcile those that probably were in class during any of our classes, and they dropped their ID, but they were not marked present. So that is my plan for this week. So everything will be sorted out before the next class. All right. So the only issue you would have is if you did not drop your ID. Okay. Say for instance you were in class, but you did not drop your ID for submission.
There's a 20. But eventually, my come back. The network was kicking me out.
All right. I'll check and confirm that. No problem.
Hello, Mr. Malik.
I'll check and confirm that.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Please, there should be some considerations for some of us. Like the last class I was in, but that was to 9. The network threw me out, and I went to the WhatsApp group and sent a message that I've been kicked out of the class. I dropped my number there. I don't know whether you picked the number there.
I said as long as you dropped your ID on the WhatsApp group.
In WhatsApp, not here, sir.
Class, there's no problem. As long as you dropped it there, there's no problem. So I'm going to be doing some reconciliation this week. Yes. So I'll go through each date, the WhatsApp group, and confirm those that dropped their ID.
Okay, sir.
No problem.
Okay, sir. We'll miss you, sir. Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
You're welcome. So like I said, make sure you go ahead and drop what is it called on the WhatsApp group. You can just do a wrap up of the entire program, okay, what you've enjoyed from the entire program. And also remember, I'll be sending your projects and every other thing this week. Okay, so thank you very much everyone for joining the call. I really appreciate everyone, and do have a wonderful night. So I think we can continue the discussion on the WhatsApp. Good night.